only 9:30. Come on, get real.
As I said, pouring my third beer.
All right, this should be a fun matchup. mcbosco making it very far in this week's tournament. Proud of him.
Yeah.
That's some progress.
I'll keep it in mind Rushdown for next time.
But with the old school
I'm
Birdie.
sorry that I told people this time. I'm sorry.
I love this old school Birdie costume. Granted, I like Chubby Birdie as well. Chubby Birdie's great. I'm not here trying to fat shame. But look at those shoes. How can you deny? The tips on those shoes all the way up. He pressed a button in between and he got stunned for it. Ugh, gross. Look at this disgusting damage. He went for the tick throw. We all know it. We all saw it. He's got to defend. No, he'll get the big juggle this time. Hard punch. Oh, no.
Is that gonna?
It may.
Okay, little baby bit.
No.
Little baby bit of life
I almost
left.
pulled a James Chen.
That's minus. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If it was the first hit, it might have been okay. Second hit, though.
Maybe.
What is it to cancel on first hit? Someone remind me in the chat. I don't know the data.
Well, I like the headbutt. Standard Street Fighter zoning there. Good challenge from mcbosco. Holding you at the corner. Raw EX gets you out.
I deviate from a plan that was working.
Oh, wow. Anti-air with
It's
the activation.
Fire. Don't forget, that shit has a hitbox. Birdie's activation is one of the... They're funny, right? It's one of the very few characters who has a hitbox on activation. You'll die. You'll die. You'll die. You'll die. Again.
I mean, I hate that Urien doesn't have the same sound effects that he has in Third Strike, where it's just like, kill, kill, kill.
I mean, he kind of... All of... Wait,
All right, maybe my Urien is just in Japanese and I'm not hearing it.
Oh, plus, yeah. Oh, you gotta hold this now.
Ooh, the throw, that's going to close out. Profit taking game one.
I think that JP versus US Voices is a conversation worth having.
Yeah? You want to have it right now?
No, I'm going to have it on the Halloween episode of the podcast.
I would like to say any character that is canonically English is in English, besides Fong and Mika, because I enjoy their voices in English.
Fair enough. No, I tend to agree with that. If they're canonically Japanese, make it that way.
I would like to point out there's not too many characters that are canonically Japanese. I like canonically English, or like American or English, like as in Britain.
And then
that's when I put them to
either way.
English. No, I mean if they're actually English, I put them to English.
If they speak of the English.
If I had like a Chinese Chun-Li, she would be in Chinese. I don't.
Wow.
Alright, Prophet was whiffing some normals, trying to bait out maybe a headbutt there from Bosco, but not there. Words. Somebody else talk.
Corner control
No,
for Prophet. Gets the throw.
Understanding that he has gotten belligerent. I love the backdash.
In the corner from mcbosco. Gets the meaty slide.
For whatever reason, backdashing in the corner is like...
It's the new shit.
It's
definitely become the thing, because if you jump out in the situation where somebody tries to throw you, they can anti-air you on the other side, and it's not that good for you.
No. And most people, for whatever reason, not ready for the backdash. They have the... If they tried to throw you and you backdashed, they have the advantage.
And here's the thing. If they also, like, delay their meaty at all or mistime their meaty, you get air reset, which can also be another point.
It can be bad.
For where they can just hit you, which is terrible.
Be a bad situation, because you could be like, oh, I got the hit. Let me just confirm that. And then nothing. You get nothing.
As somebody who plays for you and
Love that for Bosco.
Ooh, there's that tick throw.
So
I love it.
I think it's worth noting too on the backdashing in the corner too, right, with the air resets, is if they're not ready though, and they're not ready to get that follow-up meaty and or something to stop, they might miss their meaty, and then you get an opportunity to steal their turn.
Yeah.
That happens to a lot of players not expecting it.
It happens so
blocking the overhead.
often. I feel like we see it all the time.
Yep.
He fell out of it.
Didn't get the juggle. Another block on the overhead, but gets hit with the delayed crouch spear. Is going to be stunned here. That's going to be game 2 to Prophet after such a good round.
Yeah, it was well fought from mcbosco, but
wasn't that similar to what we saw last round, where it felt like mcbosco had the lead, but then Prophet came back? I don't remember the first round of that game, so I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, man, I'm getting all that burpee.
You have replay technology?
No. I was getting all burpee because I didn't pour this can out into a glass. And then I looked over, and I have an empty glass right next to me. I could just pour it out and get the bubbles out of it.
It's almost like you grabbed yourself a beer in a glass and a whiskey before you got completely drunk.
Nah, it's very bubbly. Oh yeah, it's a little over.
It's a little bubbly, just like how mcbosco is getting overly offensive here in this corner.
I like it though. He's got to put the pressure on because that's where he's been very decent.
He's down 2 games, and the offense is working out for him. So turning that up a little bit is not a bad idea. But has to make sure that he doesn't let Prophet get an opening less like that. Jump in fierce.
Just walks back out of pressure activation. This is going to be a punish.
No, it's not safe in V-Trigger 2.
Yep, here goes the mirrors from... Oh, wow. I really expected the mirror.
Mirror
there
now.
It is.
There's the mirror, yeah.
Close mirror.
Oh, got the throw, and that's it. Gots the throw. I'm some type of accent here.
Sometimes you don't got to throw. Sometimes you got to throw. This time, Prophet got to throw.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm being bad tonight.
Prophet applying the pressure, gets the hit.
Oh, the counter hit combo off of the tackle as well.
No, Grammy, don't get us banned on Twitch for self-harm.
Oh, no.
I was trying to get us banned for sexiness, and you're trying to get us banned for self-harm. Damn.
Ooh, he's definitely harming mcbosco here, but buzzing out with the EX bullhorn. Eating to build that V-Trigger bar as well. Needs to find a safe way to confirm into this V-Trigger 2, though.
You know, the problem I have is when Birdie eats a burger with one hand, he's building V-Trigger. When I do it, I'm a slob.
Okay, so mcbosco is one of those Birdie players that swap from V-Trigger 1 to V-Trigger 2 because it's better, quote unquote, but hasn't really labbed out how to safely activate into it. And so he just gets clipped a lot when he tries to activate.
He has gotten punished a number of times. Ooh, just tried to throw it out there? No thanks. No thanks.
Nah, thanks.
Yeah, I think
Chicken is so serious.
I think you're absolutely right with that too, right? Because so many Birdie players are used to, releasing either the bullhorn or the bullhead and then just activating V-Trigger 1 and being not as punishable.
Oh, goddamn.
But definitely punishable with V-Trigger 2.
Chicken the soul suit.
So legitimately, guys, I feel
if this is your first time joining us, welcome to the RSF Online Local. We have a long history of inside jokes, which we welcome